Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Kurv, and a lot of people have been asking me why I love doing puzzle boxes. And honestly, it's because I enjoy them. They're fun once you know how to do them, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do them easily. And hopefully you guys will come back to this video later on and realize they are fun. I'm going to make you such a pro at doing these puzzle boxes that you might not even need this video ever again. But still, I'd appreciate a thumbs up because I've edited so much just to try to make this descriptive for you guys. And let's get this going because I'm pretty sure you guys want to get your clue done. So to do a clue, you guys are going to have to understand which order you have to do it in. And on top of this picture, you guys can see a bunch of boxes. Now they are next to numbers, and that is the order you have to do it in. Obviously, it goes from 1 through 10. Now, the hardest puzzles to do are the ones that you don't know what the picture is. So open up a new tab and find a completed version of your picture. The next thing you want to do is start planning ahead. Get the first one done as soon as possible. That's exactly where you have to start, and that's exactly why it's first. So once you get the first 3 completed and the red box is out of the way, you're going to need to complete number 2 before you do any other box. So I'm going to show you guys how to complete number 2 easily and effectively. Now here in this picture, you guys can see that I've highlighted group 2. Now the reason why it's hard is because you have to use 6 boxes in order to complete group 2. So I'm going to show you those right now. This is the 6-box method that I use. In order to solve the top 2 pieces, you need to use the 4 under them. So I'm going to explain to you guys how this works. Now, as you can see right here, I've split section 2 up into 2 parts, blue and orange. The blue is the part that you need to put in first because we will be moving in a counterclockwise motion. Now in this picture, I have zoomed in on this 6-box region. What you guys are going to need to notice is there's a pink 2-box square at the bottom and a yellow 4-box square at the top. Now, in order to do this correctly, we're going to have to get the top right piece in the bottom right position, and we're going to have to get the top left piece right above the bottom right position. Now this part's confusing. I'm going to show you guys a clip of me actually doing this so you guys can understand what I'm doing. In order to get the top right piece in the top right position, you need to first get it in the bottom right of this 6-square box. In order to get the other piece to the left of the top right piece in the top left, you're going to have to put it right above the bottom right piece. So I've zoomed in on me doing this clue, and in order to complete this top row, I need to get this top left piece above that piece right there. So what you see is I have it locked in the bottom right, and I just click the top 4 until I can get the piece that was in the top left directly above the pink piece. And as you can see, it's right there where I need it to be. Now all I have to do is to rotate all pieces in a counterclockwise direction, and they will all go in the correct position. Now once you guys have finally successfully fixed your first row, you do it 2 more times to sections 3, 4, 5, and 6. Once you've completed that, you're going to have to go to row 7. Now I know it's going to be intimidating because it's only too high. However, you can still use the 6-box method if you turn it to the side. If you tilt your head to the left, you can see that it is the exact same image from the top, and all you have to do is basically the same thing, just sideways. So all you have to do is do this 3 more times, and you are successfully completed your clue. You will finish the bottom left, which is 7, then 8 and 9, and then 10 will fix itself. Alright guys, and that's how you do a clue. If you guys want to see how to do this puzzle box in real time and how I memorize how to do it, and you want to see it in action more, I'm going to put the entire clip of me doing this right after this clip. So, as soon as you guys are finished listening to me talk right now, you guys can see how I do it naturally, and you guys will definitely catch on easier. So I hope it was understandable, I hope you guys can actually finish your puzzles, and I hope you don't have to pay that 200k for Monkey Madness. I appreciate you guys watching my video. All I'm going to ask for is if you guys would subscribe to my channel and leave a like, and I'd really appreciate it. So guys, I'm Kurv. Thank you very much for watching, and happy hunting. So I did this clue on live stream, and I'm going to show you guys how I actually complete them in real time. Now I was explaining to them exactly what I had to do. So what I actually had open was another completed picture to the right of my screen, and all I had to do was complete this. Now the reason why I'm showing you guys this actual clue is because I want to walk you through it, because I understand that these can be very hard to understand with the way that I've explained it. However, it's definitely easy to understand. So you can see me pointing out the top right, how all those two pieces are the hardest ones to get done. And that is the easiest square to get done right there. So you could tell I was talking everybody through it. So now without further ado, I start completing this. You can see me putting that in the correct position, and as I said, we're working towards completing the section number 1. Now I realized that that wasn't the one that had to go there, it was the one in the bottom left. Now because the puzzle isn't meant to break, you can move everything anywhere. So that's the piece that needs to go up there. So you can move around anything you want. You'll have to move them again eventually, however, all you have to do is move it up to the top. And as you can see, I did anything that I could to get it to the top. So that is section 1 complete. Now you guys can see that I need to get this top right section done. And I'm going to need to get that fully pink piece in that bottom right of the 6 square box that you can see in the top right. You see this 6 square box that I'm pointing out? That's exactly what I'm talking about. So now what I'm going to have to do is get the all pink piece loaded in the position in the bottom right and get that piece right there on the top left, right above it. I showed you guys earlier in the video this clip, so you guys should understand what I'm talking about. So I need to get that sliding piece to that position. So as you guys can see, I start moving them around. I do everything I can to get that sliding piece into that position, and that's what you need to do. The next thing you need to do is to keep the sliding piece above it, and this is the clip from earlier. You need to just rotate it and get it right on top. You guys can see that I do that right now. And now you have to switch back to moving all 6 pieces in a counterclockwise direction, and that will finish your top row. There you go. Now, the second row, you do the exact same thing as the top row, and you never have to touch the top row again. So at this point, you guys can see me just furiously clicking, getting these 3 pieces, which is in section 3, completed as quick as possible. So you can see I'm just filling them in, and these are the ones that you don't really have to care about. So there you go, section 3 done in an instant. Now, at this point, I realize what pieces need to go where. So I need that piece right there in the top right. It's already in the position, so I need to move it into the bottom right. So now you see I need to move it in that position. So I just do everything I can to move it into the position. I load the piece in here, and you guys can see right now I have that in the bottom right, and I have that piece right above it. So all I have to do is rotate everything in a counterclockwise direction, and it's right there. So that's row 2. Sections 1, 2, 3, and 4 are complete, and now I'm doing section 5. This is very easy. You guys can see right here how easy it is. Sections 1, 3, and 5 are the easiest. Like I said, I can have them done that quick. Now you need to locate these other pieces. So you can see I have that one right there, and I have the one that I need to put next to it. So you can see I load it in the bottom right of this 6 square box. I move the tree branch right above it, like I told you guys, and then I rotate it back around counterclockwise, and that is again correct. So now this is the hard part. 7, 8, 9. This is the same thing as the right, except you have to do it sideways. So you guys can see the pieces that I need to get to where I need to get them. So that piece right there needs to go in the bottom left, and it's right next to that piece in the bottom left. So I need to load the part right below the blank space right there. And then I need to get that piece in front of it. So the best thing to do is to get that piece in the blank space. Now you guys can see that I have it in the correct position, and all I had to do was rotate it counterclockwise, and it was fine. You guys see that I loaded the second piece in the top right, and that's exactly what I said earlier about tilting your head sideways. Now all I did right here was load that piece in the top right so it would match perfectly, and then get the tree stump right in front of it, and then rotated it counterclockwise again. And now you're in your last 6 square box, and you guys will have this clue complete. So you guys can see that that tree stump needs to be where that sliding piece is. So they need to switch places. So what you want to do is get the tree stump back in that spot. And you see, if I kept rotating it, it would have been next to it and stuck. So you need to get it as far away from it as possible. Now the tree stump is in the correct position, and all I have to do is put the bottom piece directly right next to the tree and just rotate it around, and you guys will see that I have that complete. Now all you have to do is just finish the last two, and you're done. So there you go, guys. That was a quick verbal walkthrough of how to do a clue, and I got crap. But that's basically what I wanted to show you guys. I hope you guys can understand, and especially that last part where I just talked for about 5 minutes showing you how to do it. And if you guys don't understand it, then I'm sorry, you might have to rewatch the video or redo what I just showed you. But yeah, guys, that's how to do a clue. Once again, please go subscribe and like the video, and I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. See ya.